Destination, please.
If you look on your right hand side, you can see number 4.
Roger.
Yep.
Blades rolling now.
We're going to wait 10 seconds, or until I count to about 10 in my head. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. So if you look over the right hand shoulder, you should see Andy sticking with us.
Yep.
Going to lift the tail wheel off so you can see ahead of you a little bit more now.
Got it. Oh, wow.
Here we go then. There we go, airborne.
Brilliant.
A really nice day for it. You should just be able to see the other two, slightly off to the left of the nose.
Got them, yeah.
Cool.
At Golf Alpha Romeo, ready for taxi. We taxiing via the grass?
A firm to Alpha Romeo, to Bravo 2.
Bravo 2, via the grass, Alpha Romeo.
What a beautiful day. I can't believe the visibility. It's incredible.
It's amazing, isn't it?
That's really nice.
Golf Whiskey Alpha Bravo 2, ready for departure, runway 21 left. Golf Whiskey Alpha, takeoff 21 left.
Right, there's the others.
Yep.
So our slot for number 3 is always on the left-hand side.
Okay.
Lining up Golf Whiskey Alpha.
We'll go and have a little look at him, and then we won't transit up in close formation because I'll be exhausted by the time we get there.
Right.
But that's close formation in the extra.
Oh, wow.
So that's kind of pretty much where we fly when we're doing the display. I'm just going to drop us back so that we don't reuse all my tracking juice before we get anywhere.
Do you have GPS in here or anything?
I do. I've got a GPS in the back.
Okay.
That's quite useful.
Yeah.
And I've got my paper map.
Yeah. Yeah, because the GPS will often take you down a route you don't want to go, won't it?
It can
Well,
too.
in a lorry anyway.
It's just one of those things. It's absolutely brilliant if you use it in the right way, but it can get you down an alley that you don't want to be down.
Yeah.
So you need to know what it's telling you. It also
Clearing the HZ to the north, and we'll be back in about 50 minutes. Roger. Blades stud one, go.
It also doesn't have some of the information on that you need to have.
Right. Okay.
Like gliding sites, some of the avoids.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Loud and clear.
Right, so there we go.
What's that, 2,000 feet then?
We're, yes, that's right.
Yep, okay.
How are you feeling? Comfortable?
Yep, okay, just a frog in my throat.
I can't believe the visibility. This is a brilliant day to go flying.
I did order it.
Well done, thank you. So we've got about let me just check the map. I think it's about 16 minutes on the way up there. Yeah, something like that.
1-6.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're flying northbound at the minute.
Yeah.
This is Kettering, just underneath this. And in fact, number 4 has had a baby very recently.
Okay.
Well, obviously his girlfriend had, not him.
Yeah, yeah.
And they live on the corner of this town. There's
Number 4 is the one to the right of the new builded little village, isn't it? Hey, bud. Copy.
She lives in a village that we're just about to fly over, so
Right.
Happy.
what we'll do is we'll fly over in box and we'll put a little bit of smoke out for her. It's going to be a little bit bumpy today.
That's alright.
Not as bad as yesterday. We did a display yesterday, it was so windy.
Really?
It was really hard work.
Nothing from Wittering at the moment. Say again, please. Nothing from Wittering. That's covered. You just make blind calls. I will do.
You don't tend to see this amount of movement from the ground, do you, when you're...
No, not at all. That's a good thing, I think it would scare people otherwise. But you'll notice, I mean, because you're not flying, you can't tell, but the aircraft's kind of moving around, but I'm not really doing anything. There's no point trying to stop it.
No.
Because it's so light, it's only 700 kilograms.
Okay.
I'm just going to be quiet for a minute because he'll tell us to put our smoke on in a sec.
Okay.
Don't want to miss it. Any minute now.
Smoke on. Go.
Nice.
Smoke off. Go.
Cool.
Thank you. Pleasure. Coming left now.
Alright, we'll just poke back a bit.
Is that Rockingham down there?
It is, yes.
Alright, okay. I must admit, you know, sad cabbage that I am, at air shows I normally have my radio receiver to listen in.
Oh, do you? Listening?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we do the same radio calls as the Red Arrows, so when we're in, he won't do it when we're not in close formation, but in close formation, Cutty will call coming left now, and on the end of now is when he starts to roll.
Yeah.
He will call then holding the bank now, and again on the nut of now, that's when he holds whatever angle of bank he wants.
Yeah.
And then after that, if we just did that, all we'd do is fly a massive turn because we'd be at angle of bank but no kind of pull around the corner.
Yeah.
So then he'll say tight ning, and on the nut of ning, then he just squeezes the stick back a little bit, and that's what actually gets us to turn around the corner.
Right.
So he does that for every turn in the show, all that kind of stuff. And the idea is that, and the same for the Red Arrows, is that you fly your formation almost from the commands, not from watching.
Yeah.
Because, especially on an aircraft like this, on a bumpy day, his wing will be moving around, so the references that I'm trying to fly off are moving around an awful lot. And if I tried to constantly match it, I'd literally be just doing that. And you can see the aircraft's not going anywhere, but it's bloody uncomfortable after an hour of that. So what you do is he says coming right now, and I put in what I know is pretty much the right input for a coming right.
Yeah.
And I just fly it, and then you should be thereabouts in the right position. It's very clever. And of course with the Red Arrows, when you've got a big wing out on the left and you've maybe got 4 aircraft, everyone does it at the right time then.
Yeah.
If you waited until you could see movement, then you would have a big lag in the wing. Yeah. It's a very clever system really. So simple but effective.
Yeah.
Is the volume a bit too loud or too quiet?
Just adjusting it slightly.
Because I've got a volume in the back I can turn.
No, it's alright, that's fine.
Okay. So if you look on the right wingtip, you can see a runway and a green field.
Yeah, I saw that earlier,
Yeah, that's Wittering.
Oh, right, okay.
So that's where the Harriers used to be.
Yeah.
And this is Rutland Water. Just about to go over it. I can't believe the visibility. I would say this is a good 50 miles.
Yeah.
Blades are now departing the western panhandle to the north and en route.
That was on stud 1.
I just asked that.
How you doing when it does that?
And this is what you see on the right wing. You've got another old airfield there.
Yeah.
That's what you really notice flying around like this, is how many old airfields there are. It's kind of sad really.
It's almost heartbreaking, isn't it?
Yeah. There's one up in Yorkshire called Church Fenton. I don't know if you ever...
Yeah, I've been there a couple of times.
And it's, I mean, when you look at a runway like that, you think, well, it's, you know, the runway's clearly out of repair anyway, so it's just the infrastructure. But the one at Church Fenton, I swear to God, they must have just had it resurfaced. And then must have sold it, because every time we fly past it, I think, well, that looks like a really nice runway to land on. And there's actually one to the left, 11 o'clock. We can get to see a big field with a lot of houses and the woods on this side of it.
Yeah.
Again, that's Cottesmore, so that's an old Tornado base and a Harrier base, and that's just Army now.
Yeah, it's, I think, you know, from from a military history that I have, I do find it somewhat depressing that we're just told we're not open for business. You know, we could never go and take the Falklands back, could we?
No, I don't think so.
Not that I say we should do, but I'm, you know, and I know that was it the chief of the air staff who's just left had a pop at the government saying basically we couldn't defend ourselves if, and you know, Russia and Putin is posturing and everything.
I suppose the idea is that you'd never do it on your own anymore. There would always be a sort of a group of countries all together, like whether it's NATO or even the EU potentially. But yeah, it's just sad. And it's from a sort of a very selfish point of view. When my dad came out of his training, you know, he could have gone to Germany, to Scotland, all these other places he could have moved to.
Yeah.
And nowadays, you come out of training and you know exactly where you're going because there's only one base to go to that flies that aircraft.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a shame because you join the Air Force because you want a bit of excitement.
Yeah.
So this is the A1 that we're just flying over now.
Okay. And you never realise how green our country is, do you?
I know, it is beautiful.
Just imagine all the Tesco's you could get built there.
Yeah, it's a lovely place. One of the guys that used to fly with us, and he left a couple of weeks ago, Miles, he's going out to Saudi Arabia to teach the Saudi military on the Hawk, and we did a couple of transits up to Scotland for some air shows. And we were saying to him, you're really going to miss this, because of course the view was beautiful over the mountain, absolutely stunning. And of course in Saudi you won't get much green at all.
I have a friend who was out in Kuwait training their air sea rescue people, and he was telling me how grim. I've been to Kuwait a couple of times. Unfortunately I had a return ticket and he didn't, and he just said it was grim.
Yeah.
And the pilots would just turn up when they wanted to. It was a laugh, you know, they were paying good money to the MOD, I suppose, but...
Yeah. Yeah, you just have to take it for what it is, I think.
Yeah.
And learn to just accept certain things that you can't change. It's a different culture, you just got to go with it, but... Yeah, not for me. I'm beginning to wish I'd worn my coat now. I'm a bit chilly.
It's a bit fresh, isn't it?
Yeah, feel free to... Have you closed your vents?
I've closed one, but I don't mind cold.
Right, everybody look out then for a 727. We're about 5 miles away from the point we were going to meet them.
Okay.
But I think they're going to be a little behind us, and they should be higher than us, so you might find they're above this cloud.
Blades, how do you read?
It's never good when there's nobody at the other end of the radio.
Yeah.
Blades, broadsword 1 Tango, is you loud and clear.
There we go.
6-1 Tango, you are loud and clear. We're holding at the RV and we're not above 2,500 feet on 1010.
Copy that, we are 7 miles northwest of Cromwell this time, inbound.
Copy, see you in a bit.
So they're about 20 miles away.
Yep.
Off to the left-hand side.
There's no ambition to go into doing Red Bull air racing or anything?
Do you know what, my husband does that.
Really?
Yeah. Don't know because he does it.
Oh, really?
He's out in Indianapolis at the minute doing the race for the getting ready for the weekend,
Right.
And no, that's not quite my thing, but I have to admit, now I've started doing this job, I'm quite interested in something which I never thought I would be, and that's just singleton aerobatics.
Right, okay.
So I wouldn't do it yet because I've not got anywhere near enough experience on the aircraft to be doing competitions against people who have been flying it for 15 years.
Yeah.
But I think it's something that I could see after doing this for a few years. I could kind of be looking for something to add to it.
Yeah.
So we're heading east now. You can see the wash directly ahead.
Yep.
You can see the coastline. Yeah, it's funny how life kind of takes you in random directions you don't really expect to. You know, 10 years ago, if you told me I'd be doing this,
Yeah.
I would have laughed.
I would have as well. If I was doing
Yeah,
it.
I agree, yeah.
Yeah. I did bid a lot of money for this.
You did you?
Yeah.
When did you, when was the auction?
Around about March, April time.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we had, in fact we did a charity flight the other day for a Starlight, which is a,
Okay, yeah.
have you heard of them?
Yeah.
And I flew one of the girls, 15-year-old girls, and,
Oh, wow.
but they'd been waiting I think for 2 years, because every time they'd booked in to do it, the weather had been so bad that we'd said it's just not worth coming.
No.
And they'd had been sort of 4 iterations of that, which was a real shame. But it was brilliant flying her. I've never flown with anyone who was just so excited.
Really?
Yeah, she warned me on the ground, you know, I might scream a bit because I'm excited. I said, okay, that's fine, and my word, she wasn't lying. Every time we did a loop or anything, it was fabulous.
I'm not sure I'm going to scream, Kirsty.
I know you're not going to scream. Right, so we're now heading westward, and he's coming in from the northwest. He should be somewhere in the right. I think that cloud's going to...
Blade 1 broadsword, we are at 3,000 feet, about 4 miles north of the RV.
Blades, that's copy, looking for you, and I'll call visual.
Roger.
I can see him.
101010.
If you look at where number 2 is,
Yeah.
just slightly behind his tail, and high, just beneath the cloud, you can just see a black.
Blades visual with you. Request join.
Ah, got him, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Now what you'll notice is because we're a very small aircraft flying as fast as we can,
Yeah.
and he's a very big aircraft, he's going to be flying as slowly as he can. So you'll see he's got really high alpha, so he won't look, his nose will be so high compared to what you're used to seeing an airliner look like.
Broadsword,
Right.
not visual, I'm intending to come left onto east. Is that going to be okay with you?
That'll be fine if you come left now.
Copy that, coming left onto east.
So it's just going to be a little bit of nicky-nacky do whilst we get ourselves into position.
Yep.
Are you feeling alright?
Yeah, I'm
A little
absolutely
bit
fine.
bumpy, cool.
Yeah.
Perfect. It's easy for me to now rack it round lots and forget that you're sat in the front going, oh. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Isn't it just?
Three, you're cleared off to the left.
Great.
Blade 1 from broadsword, request you strangle your squawk.
All squawking off now, Blades.
Right, so we'll go and catch him up nice and slowly. And we've got, number 1 is on the right hand side with number 2 behind him.
Yep.
And then on our left wing, you might just be able to see him.
Yeah, got him.
He's
Front Blades, if you could start a gentle left-hand turn just allow us to just close up the last bit, that would be great.
We'll go.
So were you flying this at Farnborough?
Farnborough, yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
I saw that on Plains TV.
It was crazy.
Was it?
Well, it was fine when we were holding, but then when we then flew, we flew down the runway at like 100 foot on
Yeah.
the wing, and
Yeah.
because Farnborough's Farnborough,
Yeah.
it was bloody bumpy.
Oh,
And I was in number 4's position on that one, and I just couldn't get over how much I was bouncing around. As was the 727, it was just like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
Whoa.
There we go. So I've now got to fly as smoothly as I can so that Andy on the wing can fly off me.
Yeah. So the other one is OSRA, is that correct?
Blades are aboard.
Yes, that's right, yeah. Good spot. It's mental, isn't it?
It is, just, you can almost reach out and polish it.
I know. You see, I'm just concentrating on the wing and the two bits behind the engine.
Yeah.
I'm trying to line those up and the wing. So I'm just concentrating on references, so it's, sometimes it's better that way.
Yeah.
You don't think too hard about what you're doing.
So he's almost at his minimum speed?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can see how much angle he's got.
Yeah.
You obviously don't normally...
Moving to line abreast. Line abreast. Go.
Straight.
4.
Alright, let's go and say hello to the pilots. Oof.
How big's the crew on there? Just 2, 3?
There's actually, when they're doing their proper job, I think there's about 5 of them.
Focus. Go.
But in terms of flying it, I think there's just 2.
Right.
It's quite an old aircraft though, it's one of those aircraft that needs an engineer
Yeah.
actually in the cockpit.
It's an old FedEx one, isn't it?
Yeah,
Done my homework.
very good.
The next move is back to Big 5. 6. Big 5. Go. 6.
Straight.
4.
So we'll go back to where we were,
Yep.
and then we'll start taking it in turns to go behind it, which will be quite good fun. Can you imagine if you're in your garden right now and you looked up and saw this?
Oh, right, yeah.
2 wide. 2 clear. 1 to the stem.
Yeah, certainly on Heathrow approach.
1 clear.
Not so bad actually, I'm not on the approach of any of the air. I'm on the takeoff routes,
Right.
so we don't get disturbed all the time.
My brother's got a flat just north of Battersea Bridge.
Okay, yeah.
And he wakes up, and I went to university at Imperial College as well, so I was in Chelsea when I went to student digs.
Yeah.
And it is funny, you do get used to it, don't you?
Yeah.
Stop noticing it. Unless you, I mean, some of those poor people that live in, is it Hounslow?
Hounslow.
Hounslow, oh god.
Even Richmond, where you can pay £3-4 million for a house. Yeah. But I sit in the garden with Flight Radar 24 looking at...
Yeah.
I have spotted this one a couple of times.
Have you?
Yeah.
2, back off. 2. 2, clear. 1 to the right wing.
Of course we don't get Concorde anymore, which is a shame.
2 to the stem. 2.
I can't believe I'm flying alongside an airliner.
Well, if Tom Cruise was on board, he'd be jumping over it, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Blade 1 for broadsword.
Go ahead.
Going to come left onto about 160 to overfly Manthorpe.
Marvellous.
15 seconds.
Copy.
It does sound like a Jolly Boys outing, doesn't it?
Right, here we go.
Turning left now.
It amazes me the roll rate on them.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're on the inside of the turn though.
Yeah.
Because we, when we were at Farnborough holding, we weren't in close formation like this.
Right.
And every time we made a turn and you were on the outside, my god,
Yeah.
Please. 2, complete. 2 to the right wing. 2.
Rolling out.
Yeah, being short when I was on parade, I was
hang on a
always...
minute, just stand by because I'm just going to end up moving in a minute.
And broadsword from Blades, we'll stay in this formation until we're past Manthorpe. If you just let us know when we're close to it, we'll smoke on.
Sorry, say that again because we're not going to move now.
I was saying, being on the outside of things, I was always short when we were...
Oh, hang on, sorry.
Yeah. We'll stay in this formation, and once you turn back onto the next heading, we'll shuffle the left-hand side to the trail as well.
Copy.
Yeah, marching, I was never good on the outside, with short legs.
Yeah.
So where roughly in the UK are we now?
If you look over to the right,
Yep.
you've got, that's Rutland Water.
I see, yeah.
So that's kind of Rutland, so we're sort of South Lincolnshire,
Yeah.
north of Peterborough. Is that a railway line down there on the right? Or yeah, that's the Great North,
Right, okay.
whatever. So the A1 must be pretty close.
Yeah.
Can't see it at the minute. Might be just off to the left, actually. So yeah, we're kind of heading southeast at the minute. And we're at 3,000 feet.
Right.
I have to keep kind of looking at it and thinking, my God, is it?
It is, yeah.
you almost get used to it, and then you think, whoa, hang on,
yeah.
what is that?
Yeah.
Quite incredible.
Would this manoeuvre have to be approved by the CAA?
Yeah, so because it's our aircraft, we've done this before, if you know what I mean. So
Okay.
when we did the original one, had to do a full risk assessment and all that kind of stuff. But now
Smoke on. Go.
they're kind of happy that we know what we're doing now.
Yeah. But airspace-wise, it seems pretty clear.
Yeah, well, as long as we stay running up and down this kind of north-south,
Yeah.
and at this kind of height, it's actually really quite good. There's a sort of strip of busy air.
Go.
Strip of busy air. Oh, hang on.
Wider.
Right.
4 clear. 3 to the stem.
3.
Blade 1 broadsword, 15 seconds.
Blade 1 copied.
3 clear. Right. Now, I don't know how much you know about aerodynamics, but to create the lift that it needs to,
Yeah.
the 727 produces enormous vortices.
Yeah, okay.
So and they kind of come off the back and then down, so we won't be able to get
No.
as close as I would fly to an extra, put it that way.
No, that's fair enough.
However, it's still kind of crazy, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So that's the, you can see the red and white bar, and that's what the detergent comes out of,
Yeah.
for want of a better word.
Yeah, I'm sorry about Mrs. Brown asking all those questions.
No, it's good, I like it.
I have to put up with it every day.
Yeah, I can't think of, I'm just trying to think who else in the world has ever flown post-formation on a 727 like this.
Yeah.
If you're not in the military.
Yeah.
Three's complete.
Rolling out.
Three's complete.
It's not as bumpy as I expected it to be behind it, though. This
Three is complete.
4 back off. Oh.
No, it would be if I pull. Three. It would be if I if I came up any higher.
Yeah.
And we're going to stay down all the way past the wingtip, because again, the wingtips have quite big vortices.
Yeah.
So we wait till we're in the clear area before we pop up.
1 from 4. Sorry, 1 from 2. Go ahead, 2. If you're happy, we'd like to RTB. No problem at all. See you on the ground. See you on the ground.
Somebody departing.
Yeah, so that's the boss.
Fourth descent.
Oh, right, okay.
Apologies, fourth of the descent.
That's the boss with Sam, whose last day it was at work today.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. Well, he must have had a better job offer then.
Well, he's worked with us for 4 years, and he arrived literally a farm worker.
Right.
And we trained him up as a sort of ground handler.
Yep.
And then he's done that, and then he started doing some of the fire work. So he's kind of got trained up as a semi-fireman.
Yep.
And he's then started flying. And he's just got one test ride, and then he'll have his PPL.
Wow.
Say again.
Smoke on, go. 4 to the left wing. 4. 4, smoke on, go.
Yeah, and he's now got a job, interestingly, working still at Sidewell Airfield.
Yep.
But yeah, it's kind of time for
15 seconds coming left onto west.
time for him to move on, I think. The young lad, he's all live ahead of him.
Yeah.
Also turning left now.
Smoke off, go.
The guy in Cutty's aircraft is one of our sponsors.
Yes, I gather. Is that Lee Cables or is that Aerobite?
It's actually Belcom.
Oh, right, okay.
Next move is
Oh, I see, yeah, Belcom on the...
Hang on, sorry.
Go.
Apologies, say again, missed it.
Line abreast, go.
Straight. We're going to say hello to the pilots to say goodbye.
Yep.
Broad toward 6-1 Blades, that's been absolutely fantastic. Thanks very much indeed. We'll smoke on go. And you're clear to depart.
Broadsword, copy, speak to you later, bye.
Cheers, thanks very much.
This is where he goes a lot faster than us.
Yeah. Got a few more engines than us.
Smoke off, go.
Nice.
Majestic, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, exactly that. It's just effortless.
We're 4 on the right to Vic, go.
Straight.
4. Coming left.
Cool.
Brilliant.
Well, we'll head home and we'll have a little bit of fun on the way home as well, I think.
Absolutely.
How are you feeling? Nice and comfortable in the cockpit still?
Yeah,
Cool.
absolutely. Brilliant.
And suddenly it looks like a little dot in the sky, the 727 out on the right.
Yeah.
Well, that was brilliant. I enjoyed that. It's good to do something a bit different on a Friday after Friday morning.
Yeah.
Right, so we'll just get a little bit closer to home, and then we'll do a bit of close formation manoeuvring, which will be good fun.
Brilliant. So what's your total hours then, Kirsty?
Sorry, say that again?
Total hours?
I've got 3,000.
Right.
mostly Hawk T1.
Yeah.
And then Tornado.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it's from when I, through training. Right, so if you want to hold the stick with your right hand.
Yep.
And then hopefully you've noticed I'm not really moving it much when I fly.
Okay.
So I'm still flying at the minute, you're just following through, and hopefully you can feel,
Yeah.
if you just loosen your grip slightly.
Everybody's back's okay?
Yeah.
We'll be able to loop when we get back?
Yeah, we'll get it through.
Oh, good.
Okay, so that's how gently I'm sort of flying it. I'm trying not to move it. And then really look out at the horizon.
Yeah.
And just keep an eye on the aircraft to the right.
Yeah.
Fine, you've done all year.
There we go, and you now have control. You might just need to bank a little bit off to the left.
Autopilot.
So if you turn a little bit to the left and push down a little bit so you can see the aircraft on the right. Perfect, that's it. That'll do there, perfect.
I bet your hand's not too far away though,
It's not very far.
You know, they didn't let me do this in a Harrier.
A good way to try and keep that level the same is I try and put the leader aircraft kind of on the horizon.
Right, okay.
And when you move the stick to make a correction, just do tiny, tiny little changes.
Yeah.
In fact, in the red arrows, they used to teach us, if there's an error, like we're a little high at the minute,
Right.
try and change it half of it, and then level off.
Okay.
And by the time you've done that, you've probably pretty much taken all the error out. So it's called the half error technique.
Right.
It's a bit difficult making you fly in formation as well as fly.
Slightly, yeah. Yeah.
And you can see it's very manoeuvrable, isn't it? So you barely have to touch the stick.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
Well, we'll just be going through the stuff.
Am I going too high again?
Blind calls on witching as well.
Just a little bit, that's fine there.
Okay.
I'll try and do it on their frequency. It might help.
When you learn to fly in the military, what they do, you don't do any flying, do you, privately?
No.
We look at where the horizon is in relationship to kind of the front of the cowling in front of you.
Yeah.
So you kind of think, if I have control a minute.
Yeah.
If I put this here, if you look ahead and see how much of the land you can see between the top of the engine and the horizon.
Okay.
And then you have control. And then you just try and maintain that.
Yeah.
And that will keep you pretty much level. That's great. I've got more time to look out for other aircraft now. This is brilliant. And if you just squeeze this up a little bit more, so just pull up just slightly, that's enough, and we'll gently climb back up. So there's no rush to make any corrections.
Right.
That's it, that's really nice. Lovely.
I had about 2 hours in an R22.
Oh, that's hard work.
Well, I find it easier.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
I can drum a bit, so I was a crane op in
Oh, okay.
as well, and so the combination of both feet and both hands.
Yeah, it makes sense to you.
Yeah.
We've got an R22 when we do corporate days at Flywell.
Right.
Everybody flies in the extra, and then they also get a go in a helicopter.
Yeah.
And I had a go in it, and it's so twitchy. It's unbelievable. You only have to breathe, and it moves. But for some reason, I just don't feel very safe in helicopters.
Do not.
I like having two wings.
Oh, right.
I miss them when they're not there. That's really nice now. Lovely and smooth.
I'll let you land it though.
Okay. Well, I'll probably fly the formation loop as well if you don't mind.
Yes, yeah. Oh, if you must.
So we're just about to fly over Rutland Water again.
Okay.
On the way home. And if you just turn left a little bit, just to give us a bit more width, that's perfect. Very nice, thank you. It's only when you start teaching someone to, let me just see another aircraft, but it's not a problem.
One right, 1 o'clock low.
That was it, yeah.
No threat.
Visual, and there's one 9 o'clock low, but I think it's maybe in the Coddington circuit.
Copy.
It's departing to the north, but well clear. Right, I'm just going to just pull this up back to the same height again.
Okay, you have it.
There we go.
What's the button for on the stick?
That's for the radio.
Oh, right, okay. I'm not going to bomb someone.
And we're doing our code.
No.
Say again, please.
Have you want to follow through again, and then you're flying it now.
Thank you.
Okay?
Yep.
That's it,
I have
perfect.
it.
When we get a little bit closer to Sywell, then we're going to do some close formation and hopefully a loop and stuff.
Yep.
I just want you to tell me. I don't think you'll feel sick. We won't. I'm not going to go crazy.
Okay.
But I just want you to tell me how the G is okay for you. Okay.
Sure, yeah.
So when we do the loop, the leader will call and pulling up, and
Yeah.
on the of up, that's when I'll pull on the G and we'll start pulling up around the loop.
Okay.
The initial bit is obviously the most G, and then it gets less and less over the top.
Yep.
And then it'll increase again on the other side.
Okay.
So we'll do the first one, see how you feel, and then we'll take it from there.
Yep.
Very nice. As you can see, the aircraft just kind of moves around on its own accord, and you just kind of let it do it.
Yeah.
And it'll hit a bump, and it'll just then go back to...
We won't fly over again because she might get worried if she only sees 3. Yeah, that's fine. Good thinking.
if you just come left a little bit, and just go a bit wider on number 1. That's it, that's perfect there. It's not all that hard, is it, this piloting business?
No.
It's easy. You keep wanting to fly with your right wing down. So if you just look ahead, I have control.
Okay.
You're just going to turn a little bit.
Yeah, okay. You've got it.
I have it. There we go. Yeah, when you just try and look straight ahead, I know it's a bit harder for you in the front because you can't see the wings quite so easily as I can in the back.
Right.
So you just try and just make sure that the horizon looks level to you.
Yeah.
Will you follow me through again? And you're flying it again. And in fact, I've put you a bit closer. You could just come a little bit wider if you like. I can see you're a little bit right wing down. That's it. Perfect. When we do aerobatics, I look at those orange streaks on the back of the wing. And that's also, I use that to tell whether I've got one wing down lower than the other when I'm in the vertical.
Oh, I see, right, yeah, yeah.
They're quite useful.
Yeah.
Lovely job. So we're just a little bit right winger down again. You can kind of tell when we start ending up a little bit more in the behind number 1 rather than out to the side.
Okay.
Then you can sort of get a feel for the fact you've just gone a bit close to him. It's not a problem. You're obviously just trying to get into a good position.
Oh.
Good, I have control.
Okay,
You're
yeah.
obviously just trying to get in a good position for a guns kill, aren't you? Get in a 6. Alright then, we're going to do a little bit of close formation manoeuvring, so I'm going to fly this, I'm afraid.
Okay, you've got it.
Your flying was good, but I'm not quite sure I'm ready for close formation with you.
That's fine.
Coming right now. Holding the bank. Now.
So I've got some references on his aircraft. You can see the tail plane.
Yep.
Letting it out. Rolling.
and you can see there's some rivets on the side of the aircraft above the GZEXL.
Yep.
And I put the end of the tailplane from the back cockpit is in between the third and the fourth rivet.
Right. Okay.
Halfway, ideally. And then in front, there's a thing that hangs down from the wing.
Yep.
And I try and put that directly underneath the propeller.
Ah, right, okay.
So those are the references I'm using.
Left. Down.
But what I'm actually doing is listening to what he says.
Yep.
And put my input in.
Now tightening.
So there's a little bit of G. You can probably just feel being squished in your seat a little bit.
Yeah.
It's hard to describe G to people, really, isn't it? One of those things you just have to feel.
Hold in the bank.
So why aren't we wearing anti-G suits then? Is it just not enough G to affect it?
A couple of reasons. One is these are aerobatic aircraft.
Right.
For a loop.
Actually, we're going to do a loop now, so I'll finish that in a second. So it's going to get noisier as we speed up.
Okay.
And remember, he's going to call pulling up, and then we'll pull on the U. I want you just to look straight ahead for a minute, just while we do this bit.
Yep.
And pulling.
Here we go.
Whoa.
That's the worst it'll be.
Yep.
If you want to look out to the right, you can look at the other aircraft.
Oh, hey. Oh, that's insane.
You look straight ahead again, just because the G comes on.
Yeah.
Well done.
Letting it out.
And look to the right.
Letting it out. Hold. Down.
How was that?
Insane.
In.
Left. Down.
That is just...
Hold in the bank. Down.
You up for another one of those?
Absolutely, yeah.
Another loop.
Yes, please, 3.
Rolling. Out.
So again, it'll get...
Happy 3.
Over.
Easing down. Touch your back.
It'll get noisier again.
Okay.
If you just look straight ahead, just for the initial bit.
Okay.
Just save your neck.
And pulling.
There we go, a little bit of G.
Yep.
If you look to the right now, the G will be getting easier.
Pulling. Back.
Oh, that was a nice one.
Wow.
And look straight ahead again.
Letting it out.
Well done.
Brilliant.
And you can look to the right. Excellent, well done.
Right. Down.
How are you feeling, alright?
Yeah, I'm good, I'm good.
Good.
Hold on the bank. Down.
How we doing for fuel? Good.
Always nice to hear.
Blades wide.
Great. Right, what we'll do now then is a few little manoeuvres, kind of on our own, but we'll be able to see them throughout.
Yep.
So the first one we'll do is a nice big barrel roll, a little bit like a sort of Spitfire victory roll. We'll do it at the same time as them, so we're just going to pull up. We're going to put a little bit of a roll in.
Okay.
Upside down. And round again.
Brilliant.
How's that?
Yeah.
Feeling alright?
Yeah, yeah.
Good. And you see the other aircraft up on the right hand side?
Yep.
There we go. What are we going to do next then? You seem to be coping with this really well. We're going to do a little aileron roll. I'm going to do nice and slowly initially.
Yeah.
So we're just going to roll round like that. How's that? Are you alright?
Yep. Yeah.
It's quite a weird sensation, that one.
It is, yeah.
Now that was quite a slow one. Are you up for doing a faster one?
Yeah, go on.
Come on, here we go then. I'll go into it slowly and then we'll speed up like that. And then we'll slow down again.
Was that 2?
That was 2, yeah, because we do them so quickly.
Yeah.
And shall we have a little go at being upside down?
Yeah.
We'll go roll round and this time we'll just stay upside down for a little bit. And then we'll roll back round again. Nice and gently. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good, well done. I think we're going to have to turn around in a second.
Okay.
The airfield on the left wing is the
If you want to do a vertical manoeuvre, we'll do one opposite direction.
3. That's our airfield on the left wing tip.
4, you're going to do one?
Yeah.
What was doing one then? Copy, so vertical manoeuvre opposite direction.
3. Right, I'm just going to pull up gently. You look straight ahead for me. Now look at the left wing. Just going to pull up to the vertical, hold it till we get quite slow, and then we're going to
Oh, wow.
fly all the way round. There's the ground. And I'm just going to pull out nice and gently.
Excellent.
How's that?
That was brilliant.
Good! You feeling alright?
Yeah, slightly sweaty, but...
Yeah, no, that's good.
Well, we're going to do one more vertical manoeuvre, same direction, it's up to you.
3. Would you like to do one more manoeuvre?
Yeah, please.
Please. Right, what we'll do is do a bit of a rolly one.
Yeah.
So we're going to pull up again. I'm going to roll us round. And then we're going to go over the top. Woo, that's called negative G.
Yeah.
You complete 4, do you want to do more? If possible, just like to do a short roll. That's copied, if you do that, to your right side, how are you doing, too?
Oh, we're good, we're complete with the vertical manoeuvres though.
Please come and join me then, please, your clear joint.
3.
What I'll do, Andy, is I'll keep it coming around all the way to the right, and then once you're complete, you'll be able to join for caution. That's copied, many thanks.
Alright, we're going to join on the wing again.
Yeah.
So we're joining the one on the nose. A little bit of G's just going to come on now.
Yeah.
You've proven that you can cope with it. There we go. There we go, we're going to sit here for a little bit and have a look at the view.
On roll out 3, you are clear manoeuvre.
3.
Out 3, you're clear manoeuvre.
3. Right, we're going to do some little circles around the aircraft. We'll just do one and see how you feel, okay?
Okay.
Or do you want to not do them?
No, let's do it.
Yeah? Here we go then. So he's putting smoke on for us and we're going to go up, around.
4 is visual. Copy your clear joint. Copy, thank you.
One more for luck.
Yeah. Brilliant.
3 is complete.
Copy, close scope. Not vision with you 4, do you want me to do a turn? No, you should be good actually. Copy your clear manoeuvre. 4.
Right, I'm not sure if you can see him, I can't see him at the minute, but number 4 is going to do what we just did,
Okay.
around us too.
Alright.
But I can't see him to tell you where to look yet.
No.
He should be behind us, but he might be quite a way behind us. Oh yeah, he is. He's quite long, so if you looked right over your right shoulder, you might just catch him as he whizzes round the side, but
Yeah,
there he
got
is.
him.
You see
Yeah.
him?
Got him.
That's what we were just doing. It's crazy, isn't it? I'm just staring at the leader's aircraft, and we're all nice and smooth, and every now and again I just see this aircraft
Coming up.
whipping around the right.
Yeah.
4 is complete. Copy, coming left now, power. Holding the bank. Down. If there's no traffic, we will recover for an echelon left brake on 2-1.
3.
If there's traffic, it'll be a downwind join for 2-1.
3.
Let's go to 1227, 1227, go.
Runway 21, right-hand circuit. Can you repeat QFE, please?
994 hectopascals.
QFE 994 hectopascals, Golf Lima.
Blade check.
3.
4. Firewall blades 1, 3 and 4 are Pittsford rejoin.
Blades 134, solid inflation, runway 21, right-hand circuit, QFE 994 hectopascals.
2 and right, 994, visual with the one on short finals. Is circuit clear apart from that?
Apart from that, yes.
Cool.
Blades copied, it'll be for run and brake.
Roger.
Echelon left, go. 4.
Right, you can see the airfield kind of just in front of and just below number 1. Big green field.
Yep. Blades are right base for run and brake.
Blades,
We're going to turn right, and then fly alongside the runway, and then we're going to do a break, okay?
Okay, yeah.
So you'll see him break away from us.
Yeah.
I'll give you a countdown. I'll go 1, 2, 3, and on the 3...
Right. Down.
On the 3, we'll break as well.
Okay.
I won't break too hard,
Hold
but
in the bank. Down.
it will be a bit of G, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Close on. Stop.
Yeah, and if you look to your left, you should see number 4.
Yeah, got him.
Desperately trying to hold on to my bad flying.
Better than mine.
Rolling. Out. 1. Braking. Down.
1, 2, 3. Here we go. Little bit of G. Nothing
3
too
on the brake and 1 is final, 2 on right.
Feeling okay?
Yeah,
Good.
still there.
Good.
And Blade 1, land your discretion, assess wind, 250, 15.
Right, you'll hear the engine
Blade one.
note going a lot quieter. It's just because I need to slow us down.
Yeah.
The engine hasn't failed on us. Blade 3 final.
Blade 2, land your discretion, 250, 14 knots.
Land my discretion, and that's for Blade 3.
Blade 3.
Blade 4 final intact.
Blade 4, land your discretion.
Land. Blade 4.
Oh, a little bit long. Right, just like when we taxi, I can't really see directly ahead if I fly as I am right now, so I'm going to fly like this,
Yep.
and that just allows me to see the runway.
Sure.
But don't worry, I won't be trying to actually put it on the ground like this.
Two 230, 14 knots.
There we go. Well, I'm sorry it had to end.
Yeah.
That was really good fun, wasn't it?
Clouds are coming in.